right
Right.
this minute.
Yes.
Mm. Wow. All right. We got some more in there, but we'll get back to the chat because there's some good stuff in there, brother. But this is a question we've asked every guest that's sat on this platform. What advice, looking back, and I know many of us, our knee jerk reaction is to say I wouldn't change a thing. So, not asking you to change a thing, but what advice or bit of information, if you could time travel and you saw 9-year-old I'm sorry, Ernest Thomas, pardon me, sir. You saw 9-year-old Ernest Thomas, wandering around Gary, maybe going to the corner store, um, what advice would you give yourself?
Oh man. Uh I would say, kid, it's rough right now, but you do know God, you do know Christ, uh, and you're gonna have to believe in him like your life depended on it. You have to believe in him in God more than breath right now, than the breath you breathe, because you got the black kids at your school bullying you. You go to the South, you got the white, you got to say yes, sir, no, sir to the white kids. And with Emmett Till being killed and that photo in Jet magazine, my folks made sure that I said yes, sir, no, sir to white kids, whoever. So I got to go to school, to all black school, and you can't be smart. You can't talk like the teacher because you're trying to be white. All
Mm,
right. You got hand-me-down clothes, right? So
mm,
they called me nappy head, they called me monkey, things you would think you would get from a white school. This is black school, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And they are taking your lunch money. I'm skinny. I'm a skinny little kid, right? And
mm-hmm.
you just want to. I started playing hooky, so I would tell, it was a lot of stress because they're like, will this ever end? Yeah, thank God I believed in Jesus Christ because I needed him, but still in the flesh, being human, knowing you got to go to school the next day and those same people, right? And that silent majority that laughs with the bully, they ain't gonna take up for you. They ain't gonna say this ain't right, because just one or two bullies, it's not. But the silent majority, they are the worst in any age. But I would tell that young kid, man, just hold on to Jesus with a death grip, because it's gonna get better. You will win. Then that will be, you're going to win, and you won't remember those bullies, but they're gonna know your name.
Well, Noop, one of our credos around here is silence is violence. And the reason we say that is because,
Mm.
if you see something, say something, you know. And we fancied ourselves kind of, the anti-bullies. So from the outside looking in, someone would say, oh, look at those guys, they're fighting or they're doing this and they're doing that. And no, we were the ones who would say something. And then when you say something, you put yourself in that line of fire and you have to be ready to do something quite frequently. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Silence is violence. Man,
yeah.
y'all got some gems, man. I love
Right.
that. Yeah,
Well,
silence is
yeah,
violence.
well, silence is violence in that sense, and but glory to God for those gems, and for anybody who doesn't know, we are here with Ernest Lee Thomas, and most of us know him from What's Happening Now, also Malcolm X. I know my generation, we were Malcolm Xers, coming through in the '90s. We loved Dr. King, and I was ignorant when it came to Dr. King. He was a gangster. He was a G. I was
Yeah,
ignorant.
yeah, you
Yeah,
were. Yeah.
man. Yes, I only got the
Yes, he was.
information that they fed to me about Dr. King. So as I
Right.
got older and was able to read and pay attention, I was like,
Yeah.
wow, I had him all wrong, and no wonder they murdered
Yes. No wonder they murdered him.
him.
Absolutely.
hmm
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yes.
if he was so peaceful, and I mean, he was about
Yeah.
God, but he was
Yeah.
talking about poverty and ending poverty.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
brother. Yes, he was. Yes, he
Yes.
was.
Yes.
Yes.
So, but also, he's written his autobiography, From Rags to Riches. Also, Conversations with My Mother. The Playhouse is a faith based suspense thriller. That's a film, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So,
Okay. And then we got Two Wolves, and that's streaming on Tubi. And if you want to reach him for bookings, Casey Caldwell Management, that's with a K like Kappa. And you can reach Casey Caldwell at Big Time Sports, and that's the number 3 at gmail.com. Or you can contact Ernest at Instagram, Ernest Lee Thomas. So wanted to get that out there. And once again, bro, Noop, thank you so much for doing this. It means a lot to me.
Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you for having me.
Now, I did, and I got a lot of questions from us basketball playing brothers. A lot of us played ball when we were in school and afterwards. Who taught you how to dribble a basketball and the love? We used to talk about that as kids. Now, we felt like Dwayne. I was like, Dwayne looked like he could hoop a little bit, but I was like, Raj, with all due respect, brother. I was like, this kid looks like he's never seen a basketball.
Brother, I knew nothing. I never played basketball, but I was an asthmatic, right? So I didn't participate in sports. So I didn't know nothing about that at all. And as I look at it, I said, oh, look at this fool. Look at this fool. Boy, sit your butt down somewhere.
But you know, it made the intro. I mean, you got to understand that was part of the magnetic. That was all part of it. That wasn't it the oratory? That was all part of it.
Yeah,
you know, the banter in the beginning, the running down the street with the ball, and I'm like, look at Raj. Raj, we wouldn't have let you carry. There's some guys you don't let carry the gun. Right? And there's some guys you don't let carry the ball. Like Rod.
Brother.
Yeah, you're scaring the girls away, but
you know what? This is the only time anyone ever brought that up. I swear. In the 44 years of the show, no one ever. I'm like, does anyone know?
Nah, you're not gonna get away with that.
No.
And you started saying, man, that's why I laughed so hard. I swear, no one has ever in an interview brought that up. I'm like,
every time I see it, and then he was handling the ball on what's happening now. I was like, right? Because see, so like you care about your acting. I cared about basketball. So when what's happening now came out, I was like, come on, he could have gotten somebody to teach him how to dribble that thing. You know what I mean?
I should have got better. Hey, I should have got better by then, right?
or you know, write it out. You know, you tell your manager, no.
My Lord, brother! I cannot believe you asked me that. You're the only one. I'm not lying to you. Yeah,
we digress. Excluding Ernest